E hika mā tēnā tātou katoa. Nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei kawenga kōrero, ko Turanga Health is Wealth te ingoa. Welcome back to this, our fourth episode of Turanga Health is Wealth, a series of kōrero about all the things our local hauora Māori provider here in Turanganuia, Kiwa offers to whānau. In our previous episode, we heard all about the kaumātua programs. And today, we're going to talk about māmā and pēpi. And I'm pleased that I have one māmā here joining us. Her name is Rutuhia Maurerere, and she uses a Tamariki Ora service. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kei te pēhea?
Ki te whae.
Tell us about when you first became a māmā.
When I first first found out.
Yeah, that journey of, becoming finding out you were a young māmā. And
When I first found out I was hapu, I was shocked and scared because I wanted to do so much more. I was freshly 18, a few weeks, I think 5 weeks after I was 18.
Yeah.
And I found out I was hapu. I was grateful. I was one of the lucky ones because I had my partner there to support me.
Yeah.
Even though we weren't together for long, he stepped up a lot, and I was so grateful for that. And my all the whānau support around me, I was grateful for all of it. They had me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, what do you sort of think about, when you're going through that process, as a young person, 18, as you say, were you, obviously you'd finished school or?
Finished.
Yeah.
Just finished. I left school halfway through my last year.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really doing much already. So I wanted to go to EIT to go do the services pathway over there and hopefully get into the Navy. But I got pregnant. I got hapu, and now I just trying to figure it out from now what I really want to do. Yeah.
And so once you had pēpi, that's when you had to decide who you wanted to go with as a provider. They say Plunkett or Tamariki Ora. So what helped you sort of decide on Turanga Health as your provider?
My mum was with Plunkett and stuff like that, and while having my mother-in-law work for Turanga Health, that was kind of an easy decision because I knew that if I needed something from Tamariki Ora, I would just ask my mother-in-law if it's available before I ask. It was a bit easier. And in the hospital, she was I was still kind of getting off the anesthesia and stuff like that. And she pretty much said Tamariki Ora and Turanga Health. So it was kind of easy.
Yeah. And what were those, do you remember those first initial visits by the nurse? And what was that like? Did you have a sort of relationship straight away? Or
I was, personally, I'm a nervous, I'm so nervous meeting people. But my Tamariki Ora nurse was Tracy, and she was so lovely. I loved the visits, and I loved visiting her. She shared so much knowledge that obviously a young mum will miss. Even throughout my pregnancy, I did my research, but then I like to get the extra confirmation before I follow through with what I'm for skin problems for babies and stuff like that. And I always went to Tracy and got her insight on it. I told her I went on Google and I searched up this, and I don't know if it's all good to do, but I want to get your input. And she always gave me input of what she recommended, and I appreciated it, and I always listened and followed along what she said.
what kinds of things came up?
So my baby came out with dry skin, and then he couldn't stop scratching. So his eczema was flaring up.
Yeah.
And Tracy, I went to Tracy and I asked, because some stuff for babies are quite harsh on the skin. And I already know, because I was an eczema baby too. And I already know how hard it was for my mum and dad. So I was trying to make it easier on me and my partner. And on top of that, making sure my baby isn't going through so much pain. So I went to Tracy and she always told me just stick to kawa, moisturizer, all those stuff, less ingredients in it, but like it's really good for the skin. And then she helped me out with like certain kais to give baby.
Yeah.
And I was like grateful because I was lost. I did not know what to do. My baby was starting solids and I was just like, oh, what did I do? Purees though. She gave me a whole list of purees to try and I tried all of them. And he loved them.
And like, did they help? In terms of his skin irritation? Yeah.
Every visit it was kind of different. Like his skin would have flared up because like it was cold and I had to dress him warm, but his skin didn't really like warm clothes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but once it started getting hotter again, and I would like chuck on like short suits and short sleeves, those on him. He wouldn't scratch it as much, and his skin like cleared up real quick. And yeah, I was kind of grateful because she kind of overthought everything and kind of laid up clothes on him. And Tracy told me, no, you don't need to do that. Oh, okay. So she calmed me down a little. But yeah.
Pretty soon after they're born, you've got to think about the immunisation process. Was there enough information, do you think, given for you to make a decision to immunise or not?
Yeah. I got information, heaps of information from Tracy. She like gave me the hard truth pretty much, like these like pros and cons in it. Yeah. But I was pretty much listening to all the pros and stuff. Like I'm fully immunized, and like I'm doing good. The only thing I have is a skin condition, and that's affected by the weather. And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, nah, he's getting immunized. Yeah, I really wanted him to get immunized and protected.
And was that process easy? Did you have to take him in?
I had to take him in and get her, or like chuck him on the tit so he could have a kai while he was getting it done. And he handled it quite well. And I was so surprised. Every single shot he had, he took it all on the chin. And I was like, yeah, so proud.
And no adverse reactions or signs? Yeah.
He was well. Like, he was all right. I think there was just this one where he got his he got immunized, and the night before I had a hard night with him. He wouldn't go to sleep and settle before. So I stayed up with him, and then the next day I was like buggered. So I let my partner take over a little and do the whole night shift so I could sleep. And he told me that like my baby didn't settle. He was constantly just wanting kai and kai and kai, and then it was like heating up and stuff like that. But it was all right. Yeah. We handled it, and he was all right. Yeah.
Because there's a bit of a measles outbreak at the moment. So.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. I was a bit nervous. I was like, oh.
But does that make you feel better about
it does.
Immunised? Yeah.
I'm like, my baby's safe. And where we live, it's quite away from a lot of people, so my baby's safe. It's fine.
And so how old's baby now?
He's 1 and he's 13 months, yeah.
And so throughout his, first year, you sort of had multiple visits.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your nurse.
I even had an encounter earlier on when baby was like 8 weeks at the hospital. So he developed like a bump on like a liquid bump on his head. I don't know what happened because he didn't actually knock his head or anything. No one banged his head, but it appeared and it was quite large.
Yeah.
And then over time it hardened. So I took him to the when it was soft, I took him to the hospital, and that's when the doctor we had, said that she was going to do a form to Oranga Tamariki. And that's when I got my mother-in-law involved Tracy. And then Tracy did a bit of research for us. So there was this incident, like I think it was like a few years before we had our baby. This 8-week-old, he went into hospital with the same thing, and it was from the usage of the suction cups, like during labour. And like, you know, I don't know all of these stuff, that stuff could happen. So I was so grateful, and I was so thankful for Tracy because she found that article and she like helped me and my partner not have to go through the whole process of Oranga Tamariki because of something we didn't even know about, you know. It's like she helped me through that, and like it was a really hard time then. It was like stressful, but yeah, so grateful that she was there to help me.
Wow.
First time mum and go through that, hey, I broke down. It was hard.
I can't believe that's, you know, I mean, that those questions would begin so soon after you've just taken your baby to hospital because something's wrong.
Yeah. I thought I was doing the right thing, you know. I don't know. I didn't have any answers, and I didn't know what to do because maybe I'll wake up and he's not awake, and he's not going to wake up anymore. So the first thing I thought of was maybe ring my mother-in-law and my partner and see what they have to say, because I was at home with our baby at the time and my partner was off at mahi.
Yeah.
And it was like whole heap of emotions going in there, and I made the decision to take our baby in. And it was like, at the time, the stuff they were going through, I regretted it because they wouldn't let me and my baby leave until they figured it out that, you know, it's not even us. We're not abusive and all of that. But imagine, going through all of that first time and you're getting told that you're an abusive parent just because of that. Yeah.
That's outrageous to think. You know, on top of all the stress, you know, and you're just trying to do the right
Sleep
thing.
deprived and all, and you're just like, yeah, it's a lot. But we got through it. It was all right. Yeah.
Well, you got through that really tough experience, but it just goes to show when you have the trust that you develop with your nurse, your Tamariki Ora nurse, and you know, and especially they can be the types of people that can be there for you at a drop of a hat, you know, in those times where you really need it. And you might have your whānau around you, but you just need that extra expert sort of opinion.
Yeah, I always I got told heaps of different things throughout the whole first year of my baby. From my mum, because my mum had 6, my mother-in-law had 6, and I was sitting there like, oh yeah, I'll listen to you because you went through it, But then they actually didn't go through what I went through, so in a way, they couldn't really say much other than be there and support me and my partner and help us through it, and which they did. But they were more amazed by it than we were because it was our first encounter with all of that stuff. They see it every day through all this other stuff, but then didn't actually expect it to be one of their kids, and it was really thing for them to see.
What about things like breastfeeding and sleep Like, because a lot of times the nurse comes over and she takes baby, weighs baby and all the things, but sometimes they forget to ask mum about, you know, whether you're sleeping and your breasts are like really sore and what's going on with your body. But were those questions asked as well?
My Tamariki Ora nurse, she checked up on me and asked me what I'm like leaning more towards, like breastfeeding or bottle feeding, how's the sleep going, and in all honesty, they were going good. Like, my baby was really easy, but I made it a big deal because I wasn't used to it, but then he was actually surprisingly easy. I got to sleep heaps. Yeah. So I kind of caught up on my sleep real quick, me and my partner both. And on the breastfeeding side, the first, I don't know what it was. I think the second time she came over, I was asking her she was giving me advice how to wean baby off my breast because I didn't want to breastfeed. But now, 13 months later, I'm still breastfeeding him. It's like, I couldn't keep up with the whole bottle feeding and the pumping. So I kind of I gave up. I just breastfeed the whole thing. And Tracy had a feeling, she said to me she had a feeling I was going to give up and just stick to breastfeeding because everyone was telling me to just stay breastfeeding. It's better for the baby. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll try.
But it's hard, right?
It is really hard. Because, it's like the teeth growth and the constant need, like, you're the main parent that wakes up, but like earlier was both of you, and I used to get so jealous of my partner for sleeping longer than me, but then I got used to contact sleeping with him, and then now he just won't leave my bed because I did that, but it's on me. It's alright. I love it.
Yeah. And so you still got to go through the weaning process.
Yeah. He went last night. Recently I've been not giving him any until the morning because that's when he really wants a milk. So I give it to him in the morning and night before bed.
And then you'll just formula feeding in between? Oh, okay.
This is Kai. He loves Kai. He doesn't like formula.
Oh, right.
I've tried different brands, different types. Doesn't like it. And he just doesn't like a bottle. Even if it's water in it, I'm like, oh. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, right?
It's not bad, but I'm screwed. Like, I'm honestly screwed. I gotta wait until he's old enough to just fully process the kai.
Yeah. What kinds of? He must be a good eater.
He is. He eats anything. Recently, he's been a bit fussy towards fruit. Certain fruits, not all, like watermelon and stuff, but he likes strawberries, bananas, eats everything that we eat pretty much.
How old was he when you first started to introduce solids?
I think he was 6 months. Yeah. I think I gave him a little bit, like half or a quarter of a pouch, just a little taste when he was 4 months, and then like a little taste here and there in 5 months, and then that's when he just like wanted a whole pouch by 6 months, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, we were stacking up on the pouches because he loved them so much. He's a demolisher.
Is he a healthy, strong boy?
He's a healthy big boy. Yep. He honestly, he was in the 99th percentile throughout the whole year. Wow. Literally, and I was like, oh my god, 9 pound 2 when he came out.
That's a big baby.
I know. Well, everyone just pretty much says you should see his dad, and I'm like, yeah, see his dad. He's tall and he's big, and I think he was 10 pounds too.
Yeah. Has he started any preschool or?
So I have been, I finished his enrolment forms for Te Pūtaki and
Is it a
Kōrero.
Yeah.
And I think their next intake for kids is next year Feb. So hopefully getting him in to there so he can go to kura kaupapa. And yeah.
Yeah. So that's the pathway that you're wanting him to follow?
Well, that's the pathway I followed. Me and my siblings got told to follow, so
Yeah.
give him the same thing. But then when it comes to high school, he has an option whether or not he wants to stay at kura kaupapa or go to mainstream. And I'm ka pai with that. But I just want him to learn young because you can learn English. I went to Girls High and I learned English really quick. I don't know how, I just did. But it's hard to learn your reo and understand all of that properly. So I want him to learn that young and just know all of the ins and out of it by the time he gets to high school, if he wants to go half kura kaupapa, half mainstream, ka pai.
So how ngā tino painga o te ako i te reo Māori?
Te aho matua, all of that, want him to be all about I just want him to be raised how I was raised and how my dad and them raised me and my sister and my younger siblings, because my younger siblings right now are at kura kaups at the moment.
And which one?
Ngauria Maui. And then I got my brother-in-law and sister-in-law at Hawaii Ho. And I was like, in the future, when my baby starts growing up, I was hoping, kura, I want him to go to between Hawaii Ho and Ngauri, because I went to Ngauri. But just the options, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of options. Because there's Rutuhia too, and I loved all of them. I found all of the kura kaupapas amazing. Just loved it so much.
So I guess that's one good thing about
Tairāwhiti. Yep. You got so many options of kura kaupapa. Small, but, you know, you learn so much from them. And you get so much opportunities with, like, you get similar opportunities to mainstream. Just mainstream the education's more like science and stuff like that. I didn't stay at kura kaupapa for high school, so I'm not really sure about what happens there. But I feel like I would have enjoyed it at kura kaupapa instead of mainstream, to be very honest. Yeah, but that's just from me.
Because it's quite a transition, right?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was weird. It was different. Like, it was a lot to get used to within my first year. But my second year, that's when COVID hit, so we had a whole year off. So I pretty much went to school for like 3.5 years. And yeah, it was quite different. It was really different. But I enjoyed it. I got to experience a lot. I made heaps of mates. And I wouldn't take it back.
So what's, what do you want to do after, once baby gets into kohanga, you got a bit more time on your hands?
Yeah. I've been actually really thinking into that lately because I know the start date and stuff like that. So I was hoping to maybe get more into cooking because I really enjoy cooking. It's like really fun. But then I like working with like tamariki and stuff, so like a kaimahi job. I'm not too sure. I'm still figuring it all out. Yeah.
Well, Rutu, tēnā rawa atu koe, I hara mai ki te kōrero ki au, mo tēnei o tātou kaupapa me tā tātou ratonga hauora Turanga Health. Thank you very much for joining me today and all your beautiful kōrero, and I hope, your baby grows up and, ka ū koe ki te ao Māori, me te reo Māori, hei oranga mō koutou te whānau. So, kia ora.
Kia ora.
Well, that's us for this episode. We are tuning them out now. We've only got a couple more to do. So we hope you're enjoying all this beautiful kōrero hiwai. Mai ia hau. Tēnā roa atu koutou katoa.